Hello, it's Scottish Digital Literacy Week this week, and at Nursery we use technology all of the time, not just on special weeks like this. But it's a nice time for us to focus on some different skills and also to focus on safety and staying safe when we use devices and if we are accessing the internet and using things online. Believe it or not, in nursery, throughout the year we do all sorts of technology learning and digital learning, including the basics of computer programming, whether that's setting up a set of instructions to get a teddy across a maze and then debugging it to make sure that they can fix any of the mistakes as well. But today I want to talk to you about the safety aspect of using digital devices and why it's so important with young children at nursery and P1 and P2 and all the way through primary school, that we as parents work with our children to support them to understand what is safe and what isn't safe and what to do if they're ever worried. So I've got up here the NSPCC's website. The NSPCC has been running for over 100 years. It's a charity that's all about ensuring we keep children safe. And they have launched Techosaurus, a friend of Pantosaurus that you may be aware of, but Techosaurus is another one of the dinosaurs that helps children stay safe. And they have this book as well called Techosaurus Saves the School, which I've been using with some of the children in the nursery and in primary 1. And you'll see it's a very appealing book as well, but it stops and asks questions of the children, what would they do in certain situations, and explains to them exactly what they need to do for that too. You can purchase a copy of this. It is, I think, about £3 on their website, and I know that they keep their prices low because they're trying to make sure as many people can get copies of it as possible, and any profit they do make goes to them as a charity to help protecting children. The other thing you can get on their website, if you're interested, if you have a child who is now mark making, maybe they're doing some scribbling, writing as well, you can get one of these little online safety packs as well. Comes in an envelope, and it comes with a great how-to book for you as parents, with a little guide to how to actually talk about the risks of using digital devices and how to stay safe in a child-friendly way. It's really good. The other thing that it includes is this lovely certificate which you can present to your child once they've learned a little bit about using the internet safely. And on the other side of that, it has a little family agreement, so you and your child can agree how the devices get used to keep them safe, and so that they're maybe not having too much screen time, for example. The final thing in here, this is probably the most appealing for the children, is the online safety activity book. It actually folds out, it's got some colouring sheets, it's got some dot to dot, and then it's got a whole range of activities to help them learn about what they need to do to stay safe using digital devices. So highly recommend that. You can also get that on the NSPCC website. However, you don't need to buy these things to be able to get the support that you need. If you go onto the NSPCC website and click on the Techosaurus tab, you will see that we've got a little bit of information about him. We've got why it's so important to talk to your child about online safety. They are now living in this world, and the best analogy I've heard is that if we just prevent children using technology, then they can't learn those skills. It's a bit like it's water safety. If children are going to be near rivers or pools of water throughout their life, we teach them how to stay safe. We teach them to swim and what to do in an emergency. So it's exactly the same for technology and for the internet. They are going to be surrounded by this throughout their life. So we need at a young age to teach them how to stay safe and what to do in what they think is an emergency or if they're worried as well. And as well as that, you can actually watch a special reading of the entire Techosaurus, I'll say that again, Techosaurus storybook, which has been read here, and you can watch that video with your child too. I highly recommend it too. And as I said, that website's got the parents guide, the activity booklet, and all these extra bits and pieces that it talks about too. The NSPCC website also includes a lot of other good resources, like for example the Techosaurus resources around children keeping themselves safe from abuse or from harm as well, so I highly recommend this too. But just as part of our Digital Literacy Week, we want to share these resources with you and make sure that you have access to them. Meanwhile, in the nursery, we're going to be exploring different technologies, iPads, our smart board, and all this, these sorts of things to enhance our learning and help our children to learn to be safe and effective contributors in society. So have fun, and we'll see you soon.